wherever you're watching this from, even in the replay. Drop a hello, drop a good morning. Let me know where you're coming from. Would love to shout you out now or in a future episode. And you have to like it if you've had your cold brew coffee today. I got mine here. If you had your cold brew, drop a like, drop some fire emojis, drop something. It's Friday here, and excited to bring you today's episode. Again, guys, really loving bringing you guys these broadcasts and appreciate your guys' interaction, your guys' feedback, your comments, and your guys' excitement around it as well. It means the world. Makes it a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about paid ads. Do you need them? Do you not? Why you don't? Why you might? And everything revolving around that. If you're under 30K, but specifically under 15K, this one's going to be for you. And hopefully it will help you in your journey. I'm trying out some new software that involves AI and the editing of this. So in the last 8 episodes, I've kept this title right here, but for today, I'm going to go ahead and take it off so I can test something out and see how it works. Yeah, drop a comment. Let me know where you're coming in from. How was your week? How's Friday been so far? What plans you have coming up for the weekend? You guys already know I'm a fight fan. Tonight, PFL has a card. Should be fire. Last Friday's card, absolutely fire. Drop some boxing gloves. Since there's no MMA gloves in the chat, if you'll be tuning in or watching that as well. Should be a good one. Should be a good day. All right. Let's hop in and let's get this started, team. Our timer's done. We are done. Let's get this going. We got the likes rolling in. Super appreciate that. Let's turn this. Let me do something real quick. Boom. Then I'm going to drop this 2 minutes down into my podcast scene. So when I do that, it all goes away when I go to podcast. Amazing. Okay. Let's hop in, team, and let's do this. Hey, what's up? Jeremy here from whatupjeremy.com, back again with another episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you exactly why my echo is going on here. So I'm going to pause real quick so I can disassemble. I'm going to put the timer back on, actually. We're going to restart this. And I'm going to get my audio proofing engineering set up here. Stand by 1 sec. There you go. I'd be really keen to know if you guys can hear as much of a difference as I can with this engineered sound dampening going on. Thanks so much for your patience. I had to even bring my dog's bed over, so he's laying over in the corner now, kind of in the hallway. But dude, already sounds night and day difference to me. Let me know in the comments wherever you're watching this if you can hear a difference in the echo before and now after. All right, let's now actually do this. Hey guys, what's up? Jeremy here from whatupjeremy.com, back again with another episode of Client by Client. In our last episode, I shared with you money beliefs you need to replace, especially if you're having a hard time attracting it. So if money's been on your mind and maybe it's not flowing in at the rate at which you're wanting, maybe you left a previous career where money was great, you started this online coaching stuff, and maybe you haven't been able to match the money you were making in your corporate gig or your 9-to-5 before, this episode was made for you. It was also intended for you if you've experienced the high of highs when it comes to revenue in your online coaching business, and if you're also experiencing the lows of lows right now. And so I share with you exactly the state to get into and what frequency to broadcast. We went there so that you can attract the scenarios, circumstances, and details in your reality that provide the resources when you need them, and that provides the sort of consistency in your cash flow that you're looking for, that you're wanting to create in your online business. In today's episode, I'm gonna be sharing with you exactly why you do not need ads if you're below 15K a month in revenue as an online coach. I have a caveat for this. I have some lessons learned from this, and I'm gonna share with you exactly why, if you're below 15K, you just don't need to be focusing in on ads and what happens when you do it too soon. So, before we get into exactly why you don't need ads or paid traffic if you're below 15K a month, let's talk about what happens if you do go the paid traffic route too early, and what happens if you don't take today's episode to heart and implement it into your mindset, into your belief system, and into your online coaching business. The first thing that happens, and anyone listening or watching this right now who has done ads in the past before they were at 15K a month, the caveat is 15K a month for 3 months in a row, knows that when you start running ads too soon, you wind up losing a bunch of money. And what happens is you're gonna be the person 9 times out of 10 in there pushing the buttons and setting up your ads manager and setting up your ads, and you just don't know what to do because it's so foreign. In fact, these social media platforms, part of their business is banking on you not knowing what you're doing, pressing the wrong button, and you just giving them full permission to take the budget you've set up, or not setting up a budget at all, and they're just free access to your bank account. And so the first thing that happens is you wind up losing a bunch of money. Now, that's the 9 out of 10 time scenario, is that you're the one pushing the buttons. You don't know what to press, what to do, what ad is best, what copy is best. There's so many moving parts to a really good high converting ad, and a lot of time it takes to actually get there. Very few ever. 4 things that you need to add some more time and some more love to make your offer even better. And when you do that, you're gonna be more confident in your conversations with your prospects that are coming your way. And when you do get on the sales calls and that prospect shows up on Zoom, or if you're closing them in the DM like I do here, pricing is $2K for a 4-month program. So that's not necessarily bad. This is a comment coming in from the Facebook stream, and I can't see the name, unfortunately, but I super appreciate it. We want to get you closer to $3,000 to $3,500 minimum as soon as possible, so that getting 3 to 5 clients gets you at that 15K. Getting 5 clients gets you at that 15K. So that's one small tweak that you can make. And I think this is my man Pierre. I just can't see in my software here who commented that. So do let me know. But we got to get the price right. We got to get the details in your offer right, and it needs to convert organically before you ever consider ads. So that's thing number 1. If it doesn't work organically, it's not gonna work with paid traffic. And if you do get clients through paid traffic, they're gonna be extremely unhappy because your offer doesn't have the right elements inside of it, or because they're thinking that they are signing up with someone who has far more authority than you might have right now. Reason number 1, if it doesn't work organic, you're just gonna waste money, you're gonna waste time, you're gonna lose a lot of precious resources that you need in order to get your business consistent and the revenue flowing through. Let's talk about thing number 2. There is, and it's a human condition, my mom's warned me about this since I was just a young little lad, and that's the idea of like monkey see, monkey do. We see other coaches, maybe in programs that we're in, or just ones that we look up to. Maybe we're subscribed to their emails, or we follow them on social media because we admire them, and we see what they're doing, and so we automatically make the subconscious assumption that that's what we got to do. Is that if I'm a coach, I have to run ads in order to get to 50K, 100K. And guys, I get the privilege of hanging out with some of the, if not the top coaches in the online space. I've either worked in their businesses, I've been shoulder to shoulder with them in other coaching programs, honored to call many of them my friends. Many of them don't run a single ad, or if they do, it's like top of funnel ads just to get people viewing their Instagram profile, and everything else is organic. So back to number 1, it's lazy to just go to ads, but what usually causes it is a monkey see, monkey do situation. It's we're seeing what other coaches do, or we don't have enough leads coming in because we don't know how to properly generate leads. And even if we properly know how to generate leads, we don't know how to have the right conversation back and forth with them, or we're not having a conversation back and forth with them in the DM or in Messenger. And for that reason, we don't end up with the results at the end of the month. So we automatically think, well, I need to run paid ads. And I need for you to check yourself if I'm not there. And students in my Get Clients program know how big I am on no ads, that you just don't need ads. You hit 15K a month, 3 months in a row. Number one, let's talk about how we're gonna get you now to 30K to 50K, still organically. But number two, now you have my permission to start exploring that as a strategy, as long as you're not going to decrease your bandwidth when it comes to the organic strategies. Reason number three, why you don't need ads to hit 15K a month in revenue as an online coach. Well, I just said hit 15K a month, 3 months in a row, but really the goal I want you at is 30K a month. If you get to, and here's why. At 15K a month, you're still gonna be, a big portion of that's gonna be going towards taxes. A portion of that is gonna go towards all of the recurring subscriptions that you've signed up for in order to run your online business and to make it look like all of the other businesses. A portion of that is gonna go towards you and your living expenses. Maybe a program, if you're in a coaching program already, there's gonna be a percentage of that that goes towards that as well. If you're super smart, super proactive, you're my kind of people, you invest in yourself, you take action. That doesn't leave much left over at all when it comes to doing ads, enough to get you enough traffic to actually be having enough conversations and leads rolling in where you can be signing them up in any quick amount of time. And so when that happens, 15K a month really starts to feel like you are back at 5K a month. So what I really want you at is 30K a month before you start to deploy ads. And the reason is because you'll have enough revenue now to get someone else who's vetted to do it for you. I have a few people that I would recommend if I did recommend ads, but I get a lot of you guys just as colleagues and associates who come my way and say, do you know somebody who does ads? And I'm usually hesitant to make a recommendation because I just know how much it's going to deter you off of the progress that you have right now or keep you from getting into the momentum that you're actually looking for. So if you're below that 30K a month mark, I know this episode was targeted at 15K, but 30K a month, 3 months in a row is really where you need to be at in order to get the most out of ads, in order to actually go find someone out there worthy enough of running your ads for you who knows what they're doing. Because the worst thing that you can do is hire some freelancer or hire somebody who maybe has done ads for 1 or 2 other people. They don't have a big track record, but because they're more affordable, because they don't know what they're doing, you invest in them, you make an ad budget, and you wind up losing a bunch of money. Getting people just to view your profile, getting people just to add you as a friend, or getting people to interact is not enough. You have to know exactly what kind of ads to run, the sequence in which to run them, the mindset, and there's so much tech that goes beyond it. You can't just put money into Facebook ads and everything's gonna work. Because if you're serious about ads, you need tracking software. That's gonna be about $300 a month. You need to have Zapier. That's gonna be about $30 to $50 a month. If you're running them to a Facebook group, because you're wise and have started a Facebook group, then you're gonna need some sort of software that helps with the approvals of them. So there's another $30 to $100 a month. This is before your CR. Like for you to be no less than $3,000 to $3,500 for a 4-month program. What would be better is $3,500 for a 12-week program. There's some logistics and you might not completely understand the progression to actually get there, but using that general rule of thumb is going to increase your cash flow. It's gonna make every prospect coming your way worth more. Every client that invests, they're gonna be investing more. Your value goes up, your confidence goes up. And if your offer is not worth more than 2K, then we gotta do the right things to upgrade it, to level it up so that it's worth far more than even 5, 10, or 15,000. And so when you position the price, once you've understood their problems and your prospect understands what you can do for them and your coaching program can do for them, when you position the investment, it makes sense. And they feel like they would be dumb to not do it because of all this value that they're getting, this real, tangible, not esoteric value inside of it. Appreciate you being here. Got a live comment. It means the world, guys. Really appreciate that. Again, I want to shout you guys out. Your name, your coaching business, all of those things. Hey, what's going on? We have an Hola Amigo. It just doesn't show me who this is. I'm so sorry. So, comment your name, comment where you're at, comment the name of your business. I want to shout you guys out in these episodes and in future ones coming up. And if you have any ideas for what you want to hear me, for episode ideas, for content ideas, I'm all ears.